All right, y'all hold on. I'm gonna put you up here. Hopefully you don't fall into this brown sugar mixture. If you do, you just be sweet. And then move this stuff before you do fall. See how it's turned out? How pretty that is. That's brown sugar, real molasses. I'm gonna put a little honey in it before I stir the fruits into it. There's the fruit. Now to clip this little turkey, I got the smoker out rolling and take a break and do that. You see how I did the inside of my cake pan? This is my mom's old cake pan. It's older than I am. I'm 56, so been a lot of cakes cooking here. I butter the bottom of my pans. My hands are clean. Got sanitizer here on the table. I just don't like using gloves when I use a knife doing this. But you butter the inside really good. You butter your shaft in the middle. I always put tin foil, which helps it cook a lot better. I may be able to get that big Dutch oven of mine on there with the turkey, and I may not. So, but don't, we're just gonna cook it the regular way, just like you cook it in the oven. I mean, shit, put a little tin foil over the top of it, maybe keep some of that pecan, from penetrating so deep. But hey, our great-great-grandparents used to cook on wood stoves and stuff, and it tasted just like this. So, I mean, and then the fruit, you always flour it to keep it from settling, like I said. I always like to take mine out and let it set, put it cold and let it get warm. And that helps with the sticking of the flour to it. The better it sticks with the flour, the less it's going to settle in your cake. Because I have had them, everything go to the bottom, be in a hurry and not take the time to flour them good. And it don't take them caked with flour, but they got self-rising flour on them. They don't, rise up. I'm doing this with cake flour, so that's pretty. I'm just going to shake a little bit of that flour, and whatever lands on the bottom will be on the bottom of the cake. Nuts and stuff like that, some flour. Right. My dogs love this last one, boy. That little one, little buck, he got something shot. Every time I took the tin foil, and I have to eat spells because the way they did the surgery on me. And when I've got that tube on, I have to eat just a mouthful or two, and then wait and eat another mouthful or two. And I mean, hell, I could eat 24 hours a day and still not eat enough to survive on where you left me. Anyway, he can be dead asleep. Him and Owen, little man too, and hear me rattle that, or the the paper towels. Me reach over to get it, move, and it's like 3 heads looking out from under the cover or beside me. Where's ours? I don't give them none of the fruit, but they love that crust on the top. All right, now after you get your batter done, 6 eggs, 2.5 cups of flour, bread flour, 2 sticks of margarine, 3/4 of a stick of real butter. Real butter is what I did the inside of this pan with. 6 eggs, 1 cup of regular Dixie Crystal sugar, and 2 cups of brown sugar, and 1/4 to 1/2 cup of molasses, according to how much you want it. I don't know if I'm gonna put honey in here or not. Hell, I got lemon extract, orange extract, and I've got vanilla extract. So we got a lot. Let me just save the rest of these. And put it all in this shit. Be done with that. Where I can wash all these dishes at once and be done with that. All right, now you take, and this little table Mama had, she cooked on it for 50-something years. I don't see how she did it. Too small for me. But anyway, it's all paid for. And then you kind of fold it in. I need a bigger pan, really. But you fold it in. Try not to take as much, flour off the fruit. And see how she done got sticky like, oh, it's going to be a good cake. And that wood smoke to it too. Man, what you talking about? But I'm gonna have plates for folks to pick up this evening. Some that's, handicapped and can't cook their fingers, and some that are just not in the mood to cook. It's just friends, like I said, and some followers that if they're not gonna get a plate, they're gonna get one. That way I can enjoy tomorrow and not have to be, I wish I had because the last few years I hadn't been able to with all that's been going on with me. But now that I've lost all that weight, man, I feel like a rotten book. Just got to get this tube and stuff straightened out. But you see how thick she is? And there's still butter in there that's thin. I mean, soft and thin. I cut the ones I cut off that big one in thin pieces. Don't take near as long to get it up to room temp. But you see how sticky this is? You want to make sure when you stir it that you get all your fruit's pretty covered. And then see right there? That's butter. See that? That's butter. I mean, that's butter. And all that butter inside, boy, this cake's gonna be jammed up. Alright, now, take that. Might have enough to do a little trial run. Fruit cake's what I call it. You bring it on the fishing with you, whatever. Little Christmassy pans. And I put walnuts, probably a quarter to half cup of walnuts, golden raisins, dates. I did it all. My mom's pound cake used to be 9 pounds. She would make for home, but people don't want to pay you nowadays what it costs to cook a 9 pound. That's butter going in there right now. 9 pound fruit cake. Because that fruit has went up. You can make a real fresh fruit one. I would like to try that one time. But with that, in that case, you're gonna have to have your crowd eat it. I doubt it can set up with banana and all that in it for very long. And it's so hard not to. I still do it. Hell, they fuss at me. I still take when I get through. And I'll run my finger across the bottom of this after I wash them. And test this, even though it's got raw egg in it. I mean, I put a lot worse stuff than that in my mouth. If you know what I mean. Anyway. Yeah, I never had a real piece of real fruit cake. Old school, the way they cook, the old folks used to cook it. Man, you know what you missing. This is how I was raised. Wasn't rich by no means, except for values and stuff. In different terms of rich. Money don't mean you're rich. Money just means you got more problems or you're secure, but most of the time they ain't happy. I mean, this is old Jim Walter home. Ain't no big mansion. We got a lot of love here though. That's what a lot of them don't have. That's what counts and kept God first. Let's see. I make you want to talk to girlfriend. Yes, sir. All right, now I'm gonna set this to the side, and then I'm gonna start working on the turkey. And when this gets done, I'll come back with a little video, and it'll be a 3-part on the fruit cake. Next time I do, I'm gonna do a bunch of them between now and Christmas. Next time I'll do the whole layout where you can see everything. I got to get a little more fruit. I got enough in there to do one more. I got to get a little more fruit because my brother wants one, and people will order. But a fruit cake like this right here, with what all I just put in it and stuff, that's $100 deal. Buy 2, I'll cut you $15. But by the time you buy everything, your time, all that, and $100. If you can't get that for it, you don't need to cook it for them. If they want it any cheaper than that, let them cook it themselves. I hate to be like that. Truth. You ain't gonna make no money, so you need to mess with it. They buy everything, and You cut them a little deal. And I think we bought these last year. That's $4.99 for 1 pound of red cherries. So you put 5 things and you got $25 worth of this. Then you got pecans, they high. You got walnuts, they high. You got eggs, they high. Flour, real good flour, high. So I mean, you got $50 or more, and the fruits and all that. I wash these out and keep them to put my hash in when I go fishing or barbecue. When I go fishing, they go with me in that little thing. I hadn't been in a while from all the stuff been going on. It won't be long. We're gonna start fishing and cooking and cleaning on the bank, cooking right there on the bank. Clean, catch, clean, and cook. Got a lot of things coming. I just got to heal up some. Let's see if the dogs eat that. My little dogs is in the house. It's raining outside. I don't let them stay out in that rain too much. They'll go out and they'll come back in. But anyway, that was the fruit cake. We'll be back as soon as I get it on the smoker, which will be just any minute. That charcoal will be getting right. I'm fixing to bust this turkey down and get it out. That's 19 pounds, so it's going to take an hour, 2.5, 3 hours to get it done. All right, we'll be back shortly.